yeah, we're back in my other room. We're back. I didn't get to tell you guys about what happened in Toronto. Chat for a bit because chat, I dead ass got fucking like stuck in Toronto and I couldn't come home and I didn't know what to do. So basically I'm hanging out with all the girls in our hotel room because we stayed an extra night for the last day because my friends, we originally booked an Airbnb, but we didn't book it to where we go to the final day. I booked a hotel with Merku and we stayed for an extra day. And we're hanging out with the other girls in their room. And it's like almost fucking 3 a.m. when I go back to my hotel room. And I'm like, oh, I have to leave in 2 hours to go to the airport to go home. Because my flight was at 8. And when Joy left the other morning, she was like, the line was crazy. The line was crazy. You need to get there early. So I was like, okay, I'll get there early. So I like pack up all my stuff. I'm like getting ready to like go to the airport. And by this time it's like 4. And I need to be at the airport by like 5:30 is what I'm like thinking. I was like, I'll give myself like 2.5 hours. Should be fine because we board at like 7:30 or something. And then okay, well, first of all, I decided to take a little nap because I'm like, this bed is so comfortable. This hotel bed is so comfortable. And there's no way I'm paying for it. I'm not sleeping in it. So I take a nap. I wake up to my alarm, thank God. And then get my things, call my Uber, head to the airport. I get to the airport at 5:21. I literally remembered because like, yes, I'm here early. Okay. Then I go to get my bag checked because I needed to check my bag. Okay, so I'm at this booth because there's so many booths. I'm like at the one at the entrance. It was like number 2 or something. I check my bag and I'm trying to print the thing and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So I pay for a checked bag. Then as I'm like doing all this, the lady that was like, you know, in charge of everything, she was like, ma'am, you need to be at number 11. Foreign people go to number 11. You're not supposed to be at number 2. You need to go to number 11. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine. But like, I just paid for this. Like, I need to get this out. So I grabbed the one that printed, right? So I start walking away and these girls come up and they're like, Neely, I get fucking recognized when I'm doing this, okay? And I'm freaking out because I'm scared that the line's gonna be crazy long. I haven't seen what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like. I'm terrified. I'm stressed out because this lady was yelling at me to fucking leave. So I'm like, hi. And then the lady again was like, ma'am, you need your thing. So I grab it. I grabbed my thing and I'm like, why the f do I have 2 things for my bag? I only needed 1. Apparently my plane ticket came with one and I paid for one for literally no reason. So I was like, I'm already like stressing out and I feel so bad for the girls that recognized me because I was in such a, I was so stressed out. I was just like, I just ran away. I ran away. And I go to the other one. So I get to 11, which is what I'm supposed to be at. I send my bag in and I'm like, okay, cool. Let me go check out this line. This line was nothing. It was literally nothing. There was like maybe 3 lanes. Like I was like, okay, this is about to be smooth. So I get through TSA, no problem. Find my gate. You know how there's like the numbers, it's like you walk, there's like a whole lane and it's like crazy. Mine was the first one. So I didn't have to walk at all. I was like, oh my God, this is so nice. This is the best airport experience I've ever had. So we start boarding. It's been an hour and a half. I'm sitting there and I'm exhausted, by the way, because I got 40 minutes of sleep the night before. Literally 30, maybe 40 minutes, right? I put my pillow on the thing and I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna go to bed. And then I wake up expecting to be in the air, open the window. I'm still in Toronto. Okay, an hour. I checked my phone. I slept for an hour. And then the pilot goes on the speaker and he's like, guys, we have some maintenance issues. You guys need to get off the plane. So we all get off the plane. I checked my flight status. It has been delayed for 3 hours. I am now going to leave at 12:20. So I'm like, okay. And they gave us a voucher. There was like $15. I was like, okay, let me go get myself some Tim Hortons. I go get Tim Hortons. I'm sitting at the cafe, eating my donut, having my coffee. It's 11:30. I'm like, okay, I need to get back to my gate now. Okay, because my plane's about to board in 10 minutes. So I start heading back. Look at my phone. Your flight's been delayed for another 3 hours. So I don't get to board until 2:40. So I'm like, okay, what could be so wrong with this plane? And in my mind, I'm like, why don't they just get another plane? Like if you need more than, like if you need 6 hours to fix this plane, you need to get another plane, right? That was my thought. But obviously they wanted to fix the plane. So I go back to my gate. I find this like little wiggly chair. So I'm like, I fall asleep on it. I'm like, I don't give a shit about if people take my shit. Like, I need to sleep. I'm so fucking exhausted. I need sleep. So I fall asleep. And it's like an hour. Like, I think I fell asleep for like an hour and 30 minutes. I don't know. So, and I kind of just sat there on my phone, bored as fuck, trying to like, just like waiting for the time to pass. 2:40 comes around. That's when we're boarding again. The guy at the desk, I don't know what they're called, but like he was like, hey guys, I don't really know what's going on. They're not telling us anything, but they're still doing maintenance on the plane. We can't really do anything. So just please be patient. Thank you guys. Okay. And then like, mind you, like this guy went on the thing so many times and then he would start talking and just stop. He was like, hey guys. And then like just go do his own thing. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like everyone's trying to line up and like do their thing. Finally, at like, I don't know, it was like 3:20. They were finally like, okay, let's get on the plane. We get on this plane. I'm like, yes, I can finally go home. I'm sitting there. An hour goes by. Chat, an hour goes by. And no one, like, they're not saying anything. They're not saying a word. And I'm like, why aren't we leaving? Like, why aren't we leaving? And then the pilot goes like, sorry guys, sorry for the wait. We are currently loading up the bags that some people decided not to board this plane. So we're taking their bags off the plane. And I'm like, okay, it takes you an hour to do that, but okay. They finished doing that. Another 30 minutes goes by. Finished doing that. Okay. Pilot's like, all right, we've successfully gotten everyone's bags off the plane, but I have bad news. We're missing a part to fuel the plane. Why is this plane not fueled? Why is there no gas in this plane? I was like, okay. Another 20 minutes goes by. Pilot comes back. Hey guys, we cannot find the part to fuel the plane. And it's just gonna take too long, so we're deciding to switch planes and you guys have to get off. It's like 6 p.m. at this point. I've been at this airport for 12 hours and I'm like, okay. And this whole time, my brain is like, what if they're stalling the plane because the crew knows that they're about to go on a f***ing suicide mission or something? My brain is going all over the places. I'm like, what the fuck? Do I need to book another ticket? Should I leave tomorrow? Like, I'm terrified. I'm like, what the f? How does this keep happening? How do you have one problem and then have another problem? What the f? I've been at this airport for 12 fucking hours. Good news, I board at 7:40. And then they changed the gate. By this time, I'm so emotional and I'm so stressed and I just want to go home. So we walk to the other gate. Bro, this is on like in Narnia, bruh. Like I walked for a dead 15 minutes. It was so far away. It was on the other side of the airport and I kept dropping my stuff. Okay, because when we got off the plane, they had like snacks in the thing. I took snacks. I'm like, yeah, I'm taking your fuck you. I just like when I'm walking, I drop everything. And at one point, I'm literally on the floor. No one's helping me. And I'm like, I'm dead sobbing because I was like, I just want to go home. What's happening? Am I about to die? So then I go to the other gate. 7:40 comes around and there's like a little like thing. It's like boarding time delayed because late crew members. Late crew members? Guys, I've been here for 12 hours. At this point, 13 hours. Late crew members delayed my flight for another 30 minutes. We finally board the plane! Yay! We finally board the plane. And I'm like, is this a new plane? Like, oh my gosh, new plane. The same speckles were on the window. They brought over the same plane. They brought over the same plane. I was like, what the f? Like, what is today? Like, what is today? I swear to God, we don't leave for another like 40 minutes. But then finally we leave. Then this plane, hold on, chat. I'm gonna just play you this. I was so scared. I was like, I'm about to fucking die. Finally. That's what my plane sounded like. I was like, bro, I'm about to die. I was so scared. This was at 8:40 p.m. Finally taking off. Oh, you guys can't even see. Finally taking off with this sound. But I made it home. Yay! My flight was supposed to land at 9:25 a.m. I landed at 9:22 p.m. Oh my God. What a fucking day. That was my horror story from Toronto. But yeah, it's great. It's fine. We can play Valorant now. I just needed to get that out.